Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, how are you? Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, wherever you are in the world today. Hope everything's going well for you. So I'm coming back after a little bit of time off, guys. I just checked; it was about 10 days ago since I posted my last video, which was just a brief recap of the state versus state. So if you haven't seen it yet, go back and check that out. My line's going to be blowing up, guys, because I have a new work set up here in my apartment at the moment. But let's get into it. So, guys, if you take a look at if you take a look at what I did in the last video, you saw quite a few rallies, people burning, and even in a quick span, about 10 days to 2 weeks, the game has already changed so much. Let's just briefly go over some of the things that are after changing so far. We have the addition of Tier 6 troops, game changer. We have the addition of fucking Tier 6 traps, game changer. We have a new 50 million troop rally, game changer. And I think the total with traps is around 60 million or so, or 60 or 70 million, I think, with traps total. That's insane. So we have the Immortal, the Assassin, the Banshee, Pathfinder, Predator, Reaper, fucking Warden, Fuckface, and Dick Bob John. I don't know. But we even got Tier 6 Artillery, which is from Merc, which is quite whatever. Anyway, so let's just take a look at the blog really quickly here, guys. We got to go over this. So, yeah, the playoffs are in season. I bet they are. Pick your own crate. Yep, new recruits. Okay. So we're going to start with this here, guys, the new Conqueror set. I'm already late to do this video about the new Conqueror set, guys. 10 million% troop attack. You've seen the, what do you call it, line. If you're on line, which most of you are, is after blowing up, absurdly blowing up about this new fucking gear. This is another UGC set, Ultimate Grand Champion set, but it's the Ultimate Conqueror set, and it's devastatingly powerful. So we take a look at the set here. I mean, there's 10 million troop attack with your ultimate mods, but you can get different pieces, right? So, okay, we got a new guy there. Anyway, let's see if I can. Yeah, so if you take a look at this here, guys, you see this set here. Now, this particular person is in my Fox group online chat. You see how they're red? Well, one extra piece of this adds like 3 to 4 million% attack. This is one level above legendary. Okay, so like we usually have like the green, blue, purple, and then we have legendary. This is like this is another fucking level on top of it. How much of a difference does this make? Well, I think the max attack numbers is over 20 million. So if you have all reds, you're going to be 20 million attack. That's been massive. Guys, 30 trillion premium traps, maxed, all best gear are still getting burnt in UGG gear, Ultimate Grand Guardian gear, with max mods and max defense, everything. Solo attacks. I got soloed the other day, and I lost 700 billion troops to one of these guys. And they weren't even max. They were, just in between. They only had like one or two pieces. The new gear, guys, is just batshit crazy. It's fucking ridiculously insane. On top of that, I'll just show you the report really quickly. I think I have it saved. Now, I did this in Grand Guardian gear. This was a solo hit. Yeah, never mind. 2 billion. 2 billion. Never mind. But look at that. I mean, you gotta realize something, guys. I was capping guys at 1.8 trillion during last SVS, right? It wasn't that hard, and they were close to max or just badly equipped max. Look at that. 5 billion from a fucking solo. The solo range alone is massive. Massive. Now this guy hit like a bitch, unfortunately. He's just wrong mods, wrong everything. Well, he's not a bitch, but he wasn't he didn't really hit as hard as he could have. Anyway, those are solo attacks, guys. I mean, if you that's my old Japanese room. Anyway, so what's this video going to focus on, guys? We're already 5 minutes in. Guys, I've been very... What's the word I've been looking for? I've been very, not down in the dumps, but a bit annoyed with this game recently. They've just released, not on iPhone, but they're after releasing, $300 packages. It was a big jump about a year ago to go to 125. Then they jumped up to 200 for select states. Didn't work. Since loading has been rampant and people have been leaking incorrect information on it, a lot of people load from themselves, but their devices aren't protected, unfortunately. But they're still getting some of the price discounts in the game, which is all good. You know, you'd never hear me shit on people for doing it. I load my own packs. I load packs for people properly. I want to say that all the instructions I've seen on these quote-unquote free loading how-tos are missing very key pieces of information. That's beside the point. I'm not going to focus on that. But even, so $300 packs. Guys, there's a bone that's been struck with me on the ethical practices of this goddamn company, Machine Zone and Epic War. Where do I even get into it? I started playing this game about a year and 2 months ago. Back when it was, when you raid a base, you could get a free upgrade or build some extra troops. Back in the fun days. And then it's gotten to the point now where you see this, 84,000. Bah, humbug. What's the point? All the tiles here are useless. Useless. We go over into here, even the level 10s. Oh, 20 million oil. Jeez, that's huge. Right? When you're looking at kilo trillions, 1,000 trillions in resources. Guys, I don't know. I've got a bit of a bone to pick with this game now. I can't show you currently because I'm on my iPhone, not on my Android device, but just think about this for a second. $300, if you go into these different packs, right, it's like they always offer some sort of deal. So this is 625 trillions. 1,000 millions, but yeah, trillions. This for $20. Look at the resource you're getting with $20 now. Pick your own crates. You get your own insignias where you can have it for a year. That's right, a year. You pop it once. You have the defense on for a year now, like 10,000 defense and army defense and all this shit. There's so much to talk about, guys. I got to get into the next couple of videos, but this is just going to be just a quick 10-minute ranter. Guys, playing a game like this should not cost a PlayStation, okay? A PlayStation to fucking update your base. I know a few people, especially people that I load for or that are in my room. They're after buying 4 $300 packs this week. And that's not a, by any means, 4 packs is not a lot for someone who spends on this game, but put this into perspective for a second, okay? They used a loader. They used me. And I gave them a really good discount on the packs for the 300, right? I charged $190 US to them. And they bought 4 of them. let's take a step back for a second. Let's assume Machine Zone was successful in eliminating arbitrage or loaders within the game. If that said person then loaded, or pardon me, bought 4 $300 packs, total cost $1,200. We're not here to do math, demon. Get to the point. Guys, think about that for a second. $1,200, and in 2 weeks, it will basically be obsolete again. Do you know what I mean? You'll spend $1,200, and then in 2 or 3 weeks, you're going to have to upgrade it again. That is insane. When I just looked at this on myself, I thought to myself, like, what could I do for $1,200 if I wasn't loading, and what could I do for $1,200? You could buy a pretty damn good gaming PC. You could buy 2 PlayStations. You could go on in Asia anyway, you could go on a vacation down to Thailand, for Christ's sakes. I don't know, guys. The direction this game is going is that they're releasing bigger and bigger packs and bigger updates. This really hit a strong nerve with me, the $300 packages that they're offering now. It's just the fact that they'd even offer it. I'm after switching over to a game now called World of Tanks, Blitz. $40. Oh my goodness. Night and day difference of how far your money can go on a mobile game compared to this money pit here. Guys, I've been really enjoying the game a lot over the past year. But I mean, even for me to have a good SVS last time, I had to, of course, all the load revenue supports the channel, but I had to almost nearly max my fucking account just to trap, at around 2 trillion. Now, I could be lower VIP and lower gear and be much higher power. Yes, absolutely. But, Jesus, this new gear that came out was like 20 million, 15 million % attack, all the armor piercing, all that stuff, guys. You understand something, that it almost doesn't matter how many troops you have. You're going to need the research. And if they keep making big releases like this so fucking quickly, I mean, this is gonna. They're really ramping up their their monetization. I really feel, because a company has to grow, and they're gonna be gunning to beat last year's revenues by a big margin if they keep this up, guys. Especially, what's next? Like, what's next? $500 packs, $1,000 packs. From an incentive, from a loader point of view, where I, do load to help fund the channel, it's kind of good because I can make a little bit more money. But at the same time, like, my inner fucking gamer, you could say, is just like, demon, man, like, that's a lot of fucking money to spend on a game. And it's short term, right? It's almost like now every SVS you want to go into, you got to drop a few $100s. Anyway, guys, I'm not gonna. I'll have a few more videos come up regarding to this, but I just want to kind of see where my head's at. I'm not really sure if I want to continue covering Mobile Strike as much as I have been. I mean, this channel has been pretty geared toward Mobile Strike content over the past year, and we're almost at 500 subscribers, which is one of my goals, which is phenomenal. But I don't know, guys. I might not have the means to cover this as much as I'd like to, because so much comes out so quickly, and to even do a video series for Mobile Strike is going to cost hundreds of dollars just to be up to date with it, right? Instead of just doing gameplay and budget play and stuff like that, YouTube is already, expensive enough with all the software equipment and everything you need to record it. But now when you're trying to cover a game that also is a few $100s on top of it, that's an expensive fucking hobby, even with everything else, right? So, I don't know. I don't know, guys. I don't know. I'll still be covering the content. I won't quit the game yet. I mean, the tier 6 troops, the rallies hit a lot harder with these troops here in terms of volume when you add traps compared to when you don't. So the bigger the rally, regardless, is going to hit way harder. I mean, it's kind of obvious in that sense. And there's ways to come around it. The cost of one of these troops, I believe, is... Oh, it doesn't say it anyway. Anyway, they're expensive. Anyway, guys, listen. I just want to give you a quick update. I haven't really been feeling a good vibe with Mobile Strike recently, especially with how fast all this shit is coming out. So I just want to kind of give a quick update on what's happening, with me. The last 30 seconds for the video here is I applied for more coding schools, and I'm waiting out to see if I get accepted into the New York City program. And I think I might reduce the Mobile Strike videos to about 1 a week or 2 a week, but I'll definitely update you guys further. It's really late for me now. It's 11 p.m. I've been up since 4 a.m. yesterday, guys, so apologize if I seem a little bit monotone or slow, but it's the best I could do at the moment. Anyways, guys, I always appreciate you guys checking in for the channel. Always appreciate sharing good knowledge here with you guys, and be on the lookout for a couple more videos, and I have a few more updates for the next one. So guys, if you stuck around, give it a quick like, a subscribe, and a share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace, guys.